Have you ever been the new guy or new girl in a group or at a work or something like that? And whenever there's a new person, usually there is jealousy of that new person if they are successful and accepted by everybody so quickly. It's a very human feeling that we get. And I think that's what we see with the Pharisees whenever we see in Jesus talk about them in Matthew chapter 21 and 28. Jesus says, "What do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went to the first and said, 'Son, go and work in the vineyard today.' He answered, 'I will not.' But later he changed his mind and went. The father went to the second and said the same, and he answered, 'I go, sir.' But he did not go. Which of the 2 did the will of his father?" And they said, "The first." Jesus said to them, "Truly I tell you, the tax collectors and the prostitutes are going into the kingdom of God ahead of you. For John came to you in the way of righteousness, and you did not believe him. But the tax collectors and prostitutes believed him. And even after you saw it, you did not change your minds and believed him." You see, we try to discount people based off of what they've done in their past and who they were. And then whenever they change their actions, whenever their actions actually are good and are matching up even better than your own with the truth, we get mad at them because you're like, they didn't used to be like that, and they put you to shame. You should have been far ahead of them by now, but even in just this short time, they end up doing what you should have been doing all along. And that is what can get us to be jealous. And I've seen it tear churches apart where there are new members who are becoming faithful and active in the church, and older members don't like the way that the church is changing. They don't like the new dynamic that it has with these new people who are very zealous. They miss the social club that their church used to be, full of their family and their friends. And while I don't think that's going to be the case at our church, it's something that we need to guard against our hearts. Are our actions matching up with our words? If so, we shouldn't be threatened by other people's success. We should be congratulating them, loving them. Maybe in ways we should look up to them, show humility that these tax collectors and prostitutes may have more faith in Jesus than I do. And so I hope that today we will reflect on that. Are you someone who is truly acts on what they say they believe?